Here at the insured property of Mr. Michael Spadell, we're going to be doing a repair per State Farm's request for a repair for all the damaged shingles on this roof. As you can see here, we have our damaged shingle outlined with a chalk line. These two chalk lines on either side represent the scope of work area. This is the second repair that I've tried doing on this roof. Our first repair over here has already failed. So just trying to repair this shingle here, I needed to unseal the surrounding shingles. It's about 70 degrees out today, and as you can see, there is huge chunks of matting that have been torn out from this shingle. You can see all along the tops of that. These shingles are not going to reseal naturally. At least you'll need some sort of caulking. Like, the entire chunk of matting came out, but these shingles are now damaged and need to be repaired as well, because just by trying to unseal the surrounding shingles in order to get this repair done, we wound up causing more damage to the roof. And I wound up giving up on that repair because of the damage that it was causing, and I tried in a different spot on the roof, and as you can see, we're running into the same problem here. So just trying to unseal these shingles, wound up actually tearing the corner of this one. You can see corners have torn here, and if we lift it up, there's chunks of matting all across the top of these shingles. Same deal here. This one's already getting repaired, so it doesn't matter, but still same idea. There's tearing and matting that's been torn up on these shingles just from trying to get them unsealed. So we'll go ahead and start the repair. Pass the phone off to my colleague and start by removing the nails. Being gentle with these shingles, you know, not trying to cause any unnecessary damage to the roof, but sometimes it's inevitable when it's a roof like this where, you know, around in that 20-year mark, these shingles are very brittle. The storm damage on the roof has accelerated the aging process of these shingles. So we're just looking at pretty irreparable roof by Hague standards, at least. Go ahead and take our old shingle out. Right there. This guy back. You might hang on this one. Take our new shingle here. In addition to that, or to everything I've said thus far, these shingles are a Tamco Frederick shingle. Didn't even have to look at the back to know that, but you can see it says Tamco Frederick right there along this. These are a discontinued shingle, no longer in production. Building codes in the state of Virginia require us to abide by all manufacturer specifications. This case, since those Tamco shingles are discontinued, I can't even get this nail in. Like I said, since those Tamco shingles are discontinued, there are matching shingles out there, but the CEO of Tamco issued a do not mix letter when they discontinued these shingles, stating that these shingles are not to be mixed with new or other shingles, you know, other than Tamco Frederick. And since we can't get Tamco Frederick anywhere, we can't repair the roof without violating Virginia code, because when we violate manufacturer specs, we violate Virginia code. Once again, being gentle, trying to nail these shingles in. You know, not really cranking these shingles up any higher than I need to, just high enough to get that hammer in there so I can hit the top of that nail without hitting the top of the shingle like I just did. All right, shingles nailed in. Go ahead and bring the camera around. If we just give these shingles a light brush, knock away all the chalk and granules, you can see we've got some very heavy and definitive creasing surrounding all of these shingles. And you can just see where these shingles are far too brittle to be repaired, and any attempt to do so will only cause further damage to this roof. But you can see there's creasing on the tops of all these shingles. So this roof is without a doubt irreparable. Like I said, any attempt to repair this roof will just cause further damage. There's damage on this roof in areas closer to the eaves. For example, this shingle, trying to repair something like this, it's going to cause damage in a chain reaction going up the roof. So this shingle will then damage those shingles, which will damage the shingles above that, going all the way up this roof, thus warranting a full roof replacement. Thank you and have a nice day.